Okay, Dr. Matthew J. Traum here from Engineer Inc. The second piece of the viscometry experiment that I wanted to show you in generating those viscosity versus drain time curves is how I'm measuring out the liquid to get the mass fraction. So I'm going to just start out with pure corn syrup, and I'll show you a video for pure corn syrup, and then I'll show you the next one, which is going to be a mixture of corn syrup and tap water. But so I'm using here a Mettler Toledo XS6002S scale balance. I'm going to zero this guy. There you go. So now he's reading 0 grams. And I'm going to stick my beaker. You guys should recognize the beaker from the previous video. This is the beaker that I'm going to use in my rotary viscometer. And I'm going to take its mass. So it's 71.31 grams. Now, the trick with these rotary viscometers is, let me just grab a spindle here. I think I want to use a number 3. So on the spindle, let me see if I can hold it closely. There it is. There's a little, knocked my camera there. There's a little notch right here. Perhaps you can see the notch. And the fluid has to go below the level of the notch if the measurement is to be accurate. So that's just the instructions of how to use a rotary viscometer. And so I'm going to sort of put this in here and kind of eyeball it and recognize that I need to get, about, what's the level there? Looks like 300 plus milliliters of fluid to get above that notch. So again, just kind of eyeballing it. I am going to take my corn syrup. Now this is the corn syrup brand that we recommend that you guys use because it's available on Amazon. It's very inexpensive, Golden Barrel corn syrup. And I'm just going to pour it in there. Remembering that 71.31 or 71.32 grams is the mass of my beaker. Now, I'm not gonna tear this thing. I'm not gonna zero it, and the reason for that is because I want to reuse this corn syrup, right? So I want the combination of the mass of both the corn syrup and the beaker. And you'll see why in the next video. So now I'm going to take this, I'm going to pour it, and we'll try to get about 300 milliliters in there. So here comes this very viscous corn syrup, which I'm pouring in. And again, trying to get to about 300 milliliters. This is going to take a little while because this corn syrup is super viscous. That's why we chose it. So there's about 150 milliliters. This is why, by the way, we say when you guys run the viscosity experiment that you will probably get very sticky because this stuff is very thick and sticky. Okay, there's about 300 milliliters, and I'm going to just overshoot just a little bit. Okay, so we'll call that about 350. Whoa. 350 milliliters. Okay, trying not to make a mess. All right, yeah, there we go. Okay, so now I've got my nominally 350, almost 400 milliliters of corn syrup in there. And I just want to check to make sure, right? So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it again. I want to make sure that I'm well below. Yeah, I'm good, right? So here's the notch, and the level of the fluid is definitely above the notch, and so I should be in good shape to use the rotary viscometer. And the last thing I'm going to do is record this mass, 609.45 grams. That's my combined corn syrup plus beaker mass, and I'm going to need that because ultimately I'm going to do mass fractions of corn syrup and water, and I need to know how much corn syrup I had in there versus how much of that weight is beaker so that I can do the math. So that's it. Just wanted to show you guys this step, and then in the next step I will show you guys how to set up the rotary viscometer so you can see how I take those viscosity measurements. Thanks. Bye.